Okay, for the first question, how old are you and what do you do for a living?
Hello, I am 20 years old, a student with a flexible schedule that allows me to travel often.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Okay, for the next question is based on motivational factors, which is motivational factors have two factors, which are push and pull. Okay, the question is what motivates you most to choose adventure travel?
The thrill and challenge motivate me, but I'm also attracted to destinations with stunning scenery and safe facilities.
Okay, thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
First question, how often do you usually travel in a year?
I usually travel about 2 to 3 times a year, mostly during semester break or public holiday. Since I am still studying, I don't have much time to travel often, but I try to take short domestic trips with my friend whenever I can. International trips are usually once a year if I manage to save enough money.
Next question, who do you usually travel with?
I usually travel with my close friend, especially my classmate. Traveling together makes it more affordable because we can share the cost of accommodation and transport. Besides, I feel more comfortable exploring new places with people my age, since we have similar interests like shopping, nightlife, and trying new food.
And for the last question, how do you usually plan your trips?
I plan almost everything online. I check flight deals through apps like AirAsia or Skyscanner, and I use Booking.com or Agoda for accommodation. For ideas on what to do, I usually scroll through TikTok and Instagram because they show real traveler experience. I also read reviews before booking anything to avoid scams. Welcome.
Okay, first question. How do travelers need influence the choice of tourism destinations?
So, travelers usually choose destinations that match their motivation. For example, if they want relaxation, they go for island resort like Bali or Langkawi. But if they're seeking adventure, they prefer mountain like Mount Kinabalu or destination with extreme sport. So, the needs directly shape the preferred destination.
Okay, next question. What are some popular destinations for adventure travelers?
So, adventure traveler often prefer destinations that offer outdoor challenges such as trekking, diving, or extreme sport. Example include Mount Kinabalu in Malaysia, Nepal for Himalayas, and New Zealand for activities like bungee jumping and rafting.
Okay. Third question. Which destinations are most attractive for cultural and heritage travelers?
So, heritage and culture lovers prefer places rich in history and tradition. In Malaysia, Malacca and Georgetown are very popular because they are UNESCO sites. Internationally, Kyoto in Japan or Rome in Italy are highly attractive for cultural exploration.
Okay. Next question. How does the tourism market respond to families with children?
The family market needs safe, fun, and convenient destination. That's why theme park and family-friendly resort are popular. For example, Legoland Malaysia, Sunway Lagoon, and Singapore Sentosa Island are designed to meet family travelers' needs.
Okay. Okay, can you give an example of how health and wellness tourism align with market demand?
Oh, yes. Many travelers nowadays are health conscious. They look for destination offering spa, medical care, and wellness retreat. Thailand is famous for affordable medical tourism. India attracts visitors for yoga and Ayurveda berbeza, while Malaysia also promote wellness resort to meet this market demand.
What are the common challenges you face before starting your adventure trip?
Before traveling, one of the main challenges is uncertainty about safety at the destination. For example, I always worry about whether the place has reliable medical facilities. And another challenge is planning. Getting the right gear, permits, and travel insurance can be stressful. On top of that, cost and time management also play a role because adventure trips usually require more preparation compared to normal holiday.
Okay. Next, when during travel challenges, while you are on the trip, what risks or challenges do you usually encounter?
So during the trip, the biggest challenges is unexpected weather conditions like sudden storm or floods, which can be dangerous. I also face risks of injuries such as sprains, sprains while trekking or diving accidents. And communication barriers in remote areas are also an issue, since sometimes there is no internet or phone coverage. And besides that, personal safety like theft or getting lost in the wild is also in the back of my mind.
Okay, so after you returning from an adventure trip, what challenges do you usually experience?
So for post travel, the main challenges is physical recovery. My body often feels exhausted or I came back with minor injuries. Financial strain also hits after the trip because adventure activities can be costly. Another challenge is sharing the experience. Sometimes friends or family see my trip as too risky and they questions my decision, which make me reflect on my risk-taking behavior.
Okay, how do you personally perceive risk when it comes to adventure travel?
So I don't see risk as something that stop me by something that I must prepare for. For me, risk makes the adventure more exciting, but I try to manage it by doing research, joining guided tours, and preparing emergency contacts. If the risk seems like life threatening and unmanageable, I will reconsider the trip, and it's all about balancing thrill with safety.
Okay, so next question. This is last question for this session. Okay, what advice would you give to other adventure travelers about handling risks and challenges?
So my advice is to always do proper research, invest in good insurance, and prepare physically and mentally. Don't underestimate small risks, even dehydration or sunburn can ruin a trip. So most importantly, have a backup plan and don't push yourself too hard. Adventures is about enjoying the journey, not just taking unnecessary risks.
Okay, that's all. Thank you for answering my question. Okay, bye bye.